I'll pull up my screen. Alright, it's currently 2 a.m. Eastern time. Price is at a resistance right now. We're looking for price to hopefully close above this yellow line, close above the resistance and fill the range. Got a 140 pip range. That's ideally what we're looking for is for price to break above here and fill that range. If you look at the 4-hour, price was trending down. We had lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and then we see a higher low. Price failed to break this low, and now it came up and broke this high. So we're seeing a possible reversal or a change of trend. So hopefully we're going to see price start to move into an uptrend. It's currently at these wicks right here, which if you drop down onto lower time frames is the resistance. See, got an hourly resistance here, just failed to break above the last candle, and then 30-minute as well. Even if we drop down to the 15, this resistance is upholding. So seeing price come above right now, but we need to see a close above the resistance. So if this 30-minute candle closes above this resistance, then we can see a lower wick be formed, a break of the highs. We're targeting 30.31 for our full targets. I'm trying out this new camera angle. I don't know if I like it though. Normally I have my camera here, but I was thinking maybe I'll put it here just to show like less of my room. And this kind of just focuses more on me. You can see my shoes in the background. That's about it. This candle's pushing up quite heavily, actually. I mean, I was just for confirmation, we're waiting for a close above here, obviously, because there hasn't been a candle that closed above this area yet. We've seen candles move up pretty high above this resistance and still come back into the range. Like for here, for example, same thing happened. Candle pushed up quite high, almost equal. This one moved up a little bit higher, but we've seen like price, for example. Oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? Because more than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary ingestion URL and one stream to the backup. My backup's not working. All right, well, that's not working, so I don't know what it wants from me, to be honest. You guys see me again? Everything working? It says I got someone in here. Whoever's in here, if you're watching this, could you just say a message if you could hear me? Everything's working well. Yeah, price is just pushing right now. Still not going to enter, obviously, though. We could see price create a huge huge wick up like this, end up closing like low down here, and then maybe we could enter for a wick fill, or price might end up coming all the way down. It's still closing below this resistance. That happens sometimes. So I'm not going to get too ahead of myself seeing a big candle like this. I just got to be patient. You see it's rejecting me now a little bit, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to wait till the full 30-minute closes, and no entries are going to be taken until this candle closes in the 30-minute. Actually, hold on. This candle just came back down a lot, actually, and we have a 45 pip range up back into this high. If we could see a low get formed here on the 15-minute and then flip, then maybe we'll take an entry. It's not exactly what I was looking for. This candle kind of opened already with a low. You guys kind of saw how low was already automatically printed kind of thing. It didn't really come down and then allow the candle to flip. So I'm going to wait till the 30 minutes to close. I'm not going to take an entry right here. Yeah. So we're just going to wait for this 30-minute candle to close. It did just shoot up now. Maybe this trade ends up playing out, this flip kind of thing. This low hasn't been broken since it printed, but it kind of just formed the low without really coming down, I'd say. So I don't want to enter there. But Oh, all right. Yeah, that 15-minute wick fill would have played out, honestly. The only issue is when this 15-minute candle open, I know I was the only one that saw it. The lower wick didn't really the candle didn't actually come down. We didn't visibly see it come down, I feel like. Because sometimes the candles kind of glitch and kind of just printed a lower wick, but we didn't see price really move down and then flip. But it still ended up playing out. We could have took an entry here with stops below here, fill this wick, and that would have been a 50 pip position. And now we're seeing price continue to push too. Maybe that was our entry. We might have just missed it. Because the range to fill the rest of this is only about going to be like 50 pips now, unless price ends up coming down. But it looks like it's pushing up. So could have potentially just missed our position there for the night. We got 8 minutes left though with this candle, so we'll see if it comes back down or what it wants to do. But if it doesn't end up coming back down, it just continues to fill this range and we miss that position, then what I think will happen next is probably a retracement, because after filling a huge 140 pip range, you probably see price probably tap this level, retrace a little bit, and then continue to push up. So maybe we'll see, look for a pullback entry next. Holy. There we go. Price ended up hitting our full targets. So the entry was at that 15-minute flip. That's a trade we do normally end up taking. Like I said, like we had the range. We had a range to fill. We had the volume. We had the lower wick get formed. The only thing that the issue I was just had with it is that I didn't really see the candle come down. So that's just it's kind of just a mistake on my end. This was a trade that was easily takeable. So yeah, this definitely missed this trade, but I guess all we can do now is wait and see if price ends up coming down, retracing, creating a bullish candle, and anticipating it to come back up. I don't know how long that'll take. It's already 2:30. Maybe that might take us to 4 exactly, but we'll see what ends up happening. Oh man, I'm actually kind of pissed off by this. Like, this is an ideal entry for me. Like a nice wick fill, a 50 pip wick fill. I don't know why I didn't end up taking this trade. Like I know I said I didn't see the wick come down, but like even when it came down, it created a high. Like we had this lower wick, right? We had a higher wick, and then at the break of that higher wick, could have entered again. It's quite unfortunate that I can't. Like, this was a huge trade. Like even if we secured profits here and then held till here, this was a trade of about, if we entered at the flip, we're looking at about 110 pip position if we held up to full targets, 50 pips if we held to wick fill. It just sucks. It's better than taking a loss, though. I mean, I'd rather not enter a trade and then enter a trade that I'm not confident in and end up losing the trade. So, got 2 minutes though until this candle closes. It looks like it's gonna close pretty high. Like, there's not gonna be enough range for us to take another trade after this. So. Actually, it is retracing pretty heavily right now. I don't know. We'll see. Let's wait these 2 minutes and see what happens. The spread's pretty high though right now. With all the volume in the market, we're looking at like a seven pip spread on CMC markets. It's an 8 pip spread on Orlando right now. We got London open in the next 30 minutes. So we'll see what happens. remotely. I have to open a window. Appreciate the hearts, whoever's in here, whoever's watching. Got 7 seconds till this candle closes. Gonna just redraw my chart.